This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shining Force CD. In the last episode, we went to Cypress officially, found a boat from Bazoo, who ran off like a chicken in a couple episodes before, and we got off through customs, but we were caught because Nick was recognized by his uncle, who just happened to be by the uncle of Cypress, and he ratted on us and ran out. So some uncle he is. I guess you can't trust all family, but anyway, we fought everyone off and headed back to town. So off screen, I got most of my characters to 16 except for a couple. Didn't take me too long at all to do it. It'll help in the next battle for sure. Obviously, I can't have Gaiden being any higher level just because we just got him. And yeah, you didn't get it, but that's fine. The big thing is at 16, Mayfair got Aura. Although I think if you're like if you're promoted, I think you get like level 4 if you promote at level 2 or something, or level 10 or something like that. Just let me show you their stats really quick right there. Craig got the biggest nerf bat after that because like the last couple levels he got like almost no. He got a couple of dead levels, which I guess I could have reset and did it, but it just means after you hit a certain point, your stats don't increase as much. You know, when you get to up to level 20. But yeah, another big thing is Nick got Bolt at level 16 or level 4 if you promote it early, so that'll be a nice little thing. Because, I mean, I guess you could save your MP for egress, but you know, usually you're using that for grinding. If you're gonna stick through the level, you might get Bolt off at least once. I think that's it. I'm trying to remember if anyone else got anything other than Aura. Oh yeah, Mayfair got Hell 2. Oh yeah, Nisha, when she was getting level, she got Blaze level 3, so that'll help her do a decent amount of damage right there. That's a lot of damage. No, we don't need a level right now. See, I talked to everyone before. I think that's it. Okay, and we upgrade all our weapons. I even decided to buy weapons I couldn't use now, even though it'll be a couple of battles before we hit level 20. Might not even be until chapter 4 until we hit level 20, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, let's continue on towards Cypress and see where we run across next. Stop, everybody. What's up, Gaiden? No, it's just a big open field. We're fine, aren't we? It'll be hard to hide from Waldo here. The pampas is so flat and barren. I keep changing his tone on his voice. No rocks, no trees, we'd be easy to spot. Let's rest here until nightfall. I'll stand guard while the rest of you sleep. Aren't you a cat, though? Won't you be sleeping like 20 times a day? Hey, we got even our own tents. Oh, blue for the boy, red for the girls. Sorry, Sig. You shouldn't have decided to try to sleep with the girls. When it's dark enough to cover us, we'll go. Is my prince resting comfortably? Waldo. Oh, he's not actually here. It looks like it's a projection or something like that. Waldo, come out and face us. Gaiden, what are you seeing? It's just a projection. Oh, well, I could have told you that. It can't harm you, but my soldiers can. And here they come now. Attack! Where are they? I don't see them. Well, it is dark. Nighttime, so... Nick, wake up! We're under attack! Shouldn't he have not told us the enemy was coming, but... Yes, Nick, come on out. I promised Waldo that you would die today. I don't know who that was, but anyway, this is it can be another tough fight if you don't have the levels just because of all the people on screen. Look at that. Ooh, boy. Alright, we got some new enemies. We got the Bow Rider with the assault shells, which you may or may not have gotten stock to this point, but yeah, decent amount of it. Yeah, more lizard men. Whoops. Oh yeah, I should show off the map. Oh yeah, off screen. I last episode I forgot to turn the display messages on. That's why I wasn't getting like damage totals and stuff like that. So sorry about that. I realized that when I was grinding, I was like, you know what? I realized I left the display message on because it goes through battles quicker when you do that. So anyway, the Sorcerer in this level has a black ring, which is cursed if I remember correctly, it's cursed when you equipped it. But I think you can use it. I'll have to look that up though. But it is a cursed item. But you get your choice of free yogurt. But the yogurt has zodioite benzoate. Can I go home now? Let's see. Oh, and when I was grinding, I got the Archknights to actually, Archknights, whatever, to actually use boost. But they only use it when someone's about to die. It's like, okay. Bishop also has Demon Rod, which is a cursed rod, unfortunately, but you could sell it for a decent amount of money. But yeah, you could possibly, if you have an item in your inventory, when you kill these two, you'll drop their item. And I think, let me see, I think that's it. There is one other surprise, or one other little, ooh, we also got the introduction of gargoyles. I think they can paralyze you when they hit you, I believe. I could be wrong though. But there is a, I almost forgot about you guys. But there is one other surprise we can get during this map, but, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. Another, if you did get to 16 by the previous level, then this would be the battle to get to level 16 map. So, yeah, this map, I don't really, I wouldn't really worry about trying to get everyone to really cool. Worry about levels, obviously, if you're having trouble. But yeah, 16 is what I would suggest, so. Just keep moving everyone up and on and on. But yeah, if Waldo didn't tell us we were going to be attacked, we probably could have gotten destroyed, so. I don't know, maybe some. Oh, there goes the bones guy running. Get back here, you spooky, scary skeleton. We haven't shown off guy in. Oh yeah, I forgot to buy. I did buy the medical herb last episode, but I uploaded an old save to do that. But yeah, his big thing is he's like I said, he's like a. Actually, I guess I couldn't say he's like Tort because Tort had really low HP, but he was a house by the end of the game, as long as he didn't get hit by magic. Yeah, I remember someone commented on one of my videos about well, Mayfair is pretty well. Someone commented on my videos that I'm like, apparently I'm like was one of the only people to utilize Tort that long because most people just toss him at the very beginning of the game or something. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. You know. It's because he had such low HP. He had really high defense but low HP. So if he got attacked, he'd probably be fine. But as soon as he got hit with like Blaze, he was a goner, you know. So. But I knew the awesomeness of the turtle, you know. I'm not like people in the, I don't know, WoW or something like that who hate turtles. Don't hate them. I grew up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I know. I guess technically, I guess I did a little bit. And yeah, I knew. I had a pretty good idea that the Sorcerer was probably gonna hit me with the Frost, but I wasn't paying attention to like my character placement. So. I get to see a bit of Gaiden. Now you run all the way around the smack Claude, even though you only do 1 damage. So you should just act like the healers from Vandal Hearts, where all they do is they'll only counterattack and they'll only heal. That's all they do, which makes more sense. So. Oh yeah, and we have actually we can heal everyone now that we have Aura, so which will help Mayfair for her levels. Uh-oh. I don't think she should die. I think or she'll die. Oh, it's because she got critted. Come on, game. Like, I didn't expect her to get critted. I was like, I think she has enough. I was thinking to myself, she probably has enough defense to, like, survive the hit, but she'll be almost dead. Nope, guy crits. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the bad thing about the game is you can't really. I mean, I guess if you were playing hard mode, you'd almost have to consider the chance that they'll always crit you, you know. And so, oh well. And no, I'm not gonna reload a whole battle just to make sure none of my characters get killed. You know, that was just a bad set of circumstances. Is all I can say. Oh yeah, I guess I have to worry about guy. Let's show him attacking. The first guy in. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I think Gaiden is already promoted, I believe, but I could be wrong. I didn't actually look that up between episodes. I was messing with grinding and I forgot to check. So I guess the big thing in it, there's not enough. No, dang it. Didn't have enough movement. Oh well. I was hoping to like blaze like all of them, but yeah. to show the power of Blaze. Steel sword we gave him. You can actually do decent damage. You get rid of you. You're the biggest threat. Almost good. Or her. I don't know. It's Sorcerer, so if it was a woman, it'd be Sorceress, right? But I don't know. Maybe this is one of those worlds where Sorcerer is just intertwined. It's just like, yeah, whatever. They're sorcerers. There you go. Boss also. There's the black ring. And, okay, you have that. Probably end up just casting one with her to reveal Nick and stock. Oh, good. You're spacing out the damage. Like, good enemy I should, unless you're on hard difficulty. I'm gonna show Aura off. Yeah, Aura has a really huge range. What's its cost, actually? 7. Yeah, I guess technically... Well, I'll probably have Christ heal guy in. Yeah, just like the previous game, it's an over... ranged heal. I mean, you know, group heal or whatever. I think this map is too open. I think it should be maybe a bit smaller or whatever. Mainly just because of the if I remember correctly, this map doesn't have like a surprise like you know, the enemy pops up out of nowhere, you know, to attack us. Now, if there's a map like I think in the first game there was a scene kind of like that with I think it was Campbell or whatever. I think he had a scene where he where people surprise up in the middle of the map. Then it's worth doing, like having a large map like that. Probably just have guy and finish that guy off since the Arc Knight, since our guys are so high enough level, they won't do the damage. You. Actually, no, I'm not. The boost isn't level 2, so I can't boost him. Actually, I could just. Actually, why not boost him just to make sure Diane doesn't get killed? Oh, here we go. Now that we can actually show off the stat screen, I don't know if I'll do the debuffs again, but yeah, like last episode when I cast like I think what was it, slow, and we didn't see their like numbers go down. I was thinking for a second, I was like, maybe I pressed the button too fast. I was like, no, I turned the message display off. I was like, whoops. Yeah, it sounds like he has boost. He's not going to do... Well, he still does damage. It just doesn't do as much damage. Yeah, I mean, other than that Sorcerer, obviously, but other than that, these guys aren't really... Oh, I said I was going to... Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you know, I said I was going to have a guy and kill him, and then I go ahead and finish him off with stock, because I'm an idiot. I'll just have him kill him with the Wizard Man. Well, actually, I need her to... though, so... Well, guy and we'll kill someone. We'll finish him off. I think you still have to kill, like, a couple more characters. Here, I'll go and kill the Lizard Man there. Maybe we could someone so I can get Clyde up to level 16. I'd do enough damage to finish off the Lizard Man. And get some experience. There we go. At least he was gaining stats on like Cray. That's never a good sign when one of your characters' like stat growth dies, like, or you hardly have any stat growth. I'm sure Gaiden is a... I keep thinking Gaiden's a freaking... his defense ranges. I know it's a cat just because of the way that, like, the way his face looks, but I keep thinking that his attack sprite makes me think he's a bear, you know? But anyway, since we're here, if we go over to this pond here, now I'm not sure how you're really supposed to figure this out or not, but if you search this bush randomly in this pond in the middle of nowhere, you get the greatest character from Shining Force 1. Domingo! He comes back! Yes! Now, he was my favorite character for the first... One of my favorite characters just because of how powerful he was and just... I don't know, man. I used him... As soon as I got him, I used him for the rest of the game. And I realized after playing him for so long, I realized he was an already promoted unit. That's why he was so powerful. But, yep, Domingo! Oh, I'm rescued at last. Alright, is that the voice I'm giving? No, rescued at last. I owe you my life. I forgot what voice I gave from the first game, so... What may I do in return? You used to be part of the Shining Force, right? So... What may I do? We get a new party member, and we get to join the team music. So, if we want him to have join the team, we have to actually redo the fight. We'll just mess with it after the battle's over. But yeah, the magical creature Domingo comes back, makes an appearance again in this game. Yeah, well, actually, in the previous game, he was also a optional character. So I was about to say I kind of wish he was a main character, but no, he's optional. So, and not to spoil anything, but he's not the only character from the first game that'll make an appearance again. But is that really a surprise? I mean, with the fact that we ran to low and we have Princess Henri who's sick, you know, and all this other stuff. So it's really not that much of a surprise that maybe some characters that were in the previous game might make a comeback. Now, obviously, some characters won't appear because they weren't as interesting. Like Domingo appeared because it was a talking magical jellyfish. So, you know, so there's that. I'm just gonna let Guy finish off that. Bow rider. And there goes the boost spell. If you don't miss it. There we go. I'll probably, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad map to grind, I guess, but I prefer a map when I prefer maps that are smaller for grinding and when an enemy could be jumped on like within a couple of turns. If it takes a while to get to it or there's too many dangerous encounters, I'd rather worry about that later. So we'll deal with the guy and getting some levels later. Oh, with the... Okay, here we go. You know, I said that there's like, this is a worthless map unless monsters reappear. Well, there you go, folks. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I was just messing. Alright, let's fight these Gegros. Because it's a huge map with nothing else in it. Now, have there been maps in this game where nothing appeared and they were pretty huge? Yes, there have been. That's actually pretty true. Just one shot of the guy. Well, I mean, I am 17, which I'm probably... I don't know if I'd say I'm over-leveled. I think 14 or 15 is, I think, a pretty good, like... level to be at this spot. I mean, even when I wasn't doing a ton of level grinding, I still hit like 13 by that point, I think. But it's better to over-level than under-level, as I say. Unless you're... Even if I was playing a super hard run, I would... Oh yeah, worms. I forgot to show off worms. They believe they poison you. Stats. Yeah, have a decent attack power. That's pretty much it. Alright, anyway, back to the fight. Yeah, not as dangerous. Like having, yeah, I mean, okay, they do have a decent attack power and everything, but it's not like in some areas where it'd be like 6 characters reappearing or something like that. So you've almost got your level. So as long as you're 16 by the end of this, I know. I was just seeing if actually there's an easier way to check HP. nothing really I have to worry about too badly right now. So. No, whoops, probably shouldn't have the Birdman in front because he takes the most damage from range attacks. Ow. Well, it wasn't too bad. But if I was at a lower level... You throwing things at me? Well, I'll throw things at you! I'll throw the spear! Oh, actually, it is a spear. Never mind. I was about to say, isn't it a would it be a lance because he's riding horseback? But I mean, he can't get lances. So, you know, that was kind of a dumb line of thinking. Now, yeah, I think I remember it was either the first or second game. I remember the first time worms were introduced that our levels were pretty low, and they actually did a pretty decent amount of damage. But not so much in this point, just because we've gained a decent amount of level. Oh yeah, I guess I can. Whenever I go to town, I can show off what happens when a character gets killed. So I can show what a character looks like, because there's an actual like difference on the. Man, Gaiden has really. I think I'll have to check his agility, but I think Gaiden actually has pretty low quickness. That's probably why it takes forever to get his turn. Usually powerhouse characters that like that can deal out a lot of damage are usually pretty low on. Yeah, his agility is 13. Is it the lowest? I don't think so. Well, let's see. No, but it is the lowest, and there is a correlation to quickness and damage. So that might do enough damage to finish off, maybe. I should gain a level. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, she got bolts. Nice. That can make her a powerhouse. She gets bolt and the sorcerer's there. Claude's already taking some damage. So. I need to get a healer up there to heal him. Just because the last time the sorcerer hit us with ice, like it caused enough damage. Although it was the ice and a lucky shot. Oh, lucky shot! Golly! If anyone doesn't know what that is, then I'm glad you don't. Yeah, too bad I don't have a CD. I don't even think I'd want to mess with buying one anyway. Even just to, well, because of like popular people online, those things are now expensive to buy because everyone and his mother, you know, wants to make that video about it. But I wouldn't make like a this is a game video. I'd just be like, nah, I'd just play it obviously, but I wouldn't be like, you know, do like one of those video comments or one of those like video series where, you know, it shows off the gameplay, or they do funny skits about that. Although usually most videos that do stuff like that are pretty bad. Although am I one to talk with my humor and all that? Probably not, but still. Take that. Take that, worm. Smog, you worm. Never gotta heal yourself. You kind of almost look like a dwarf or something like that, or like an evil version of David the Gnome. Look around you, there are strange things to see. I don't remember the whole song. I haven't seen that show in forever. That was a show of the 80s, man. It's a pretty cool cartoon in the 80s and early 90s. Not that there aren't cool cartoons now, just I think it's just, maybe it's the excess of that makes it like not as impressive. I don't know. It could be just nostalgia. And I'm not saying all the stuff we had as kids was that great. You know, there were some stinkers. You know, but shouldn't if he's a cat, shouldn't it be he acquired the demon rod? Sounds vulgar. Shouldn't he be like clawing them instead of like trying to tackle them? I'm just saying. I was keeping most of my characters. It's almost like if you want the magic users to cast their spells, then you need to group up your characters. If you don't, they don't seem to cast it as often. I mean, that's just what it seems like anyway. I'll show up Bolt. Why not? See what it does. Oh, the deadly born. What name is that? Aren't you just a skeleton? Well, he's a different type of skeleton, obviously. Deadly Born. Boink. Yeah, I'll just finish it off. Archers killing archers. It's a sad day. Oh, yeah, no. See, yeah, you could tell that the stat growth is going pretty bad at this point. Just because, like, we should have been promoted by now. Usually, you can tell. Well, I don't know if that's perfect, but you can almost tell kind of a decent class if they keep getting decent stats even until they hit level 20. But most, if you've noticed, like when we first started the game, like most of the characters were getting like 4 to 5 stat growth. You know, HP, MP, attack, defense, quickness, or whatever. But at the later levels, it's been like maybe like 1 or 2. Yeah, there's a guy in. We're all good to go. I wonder if I should let Guy in get the final blast. Although I should probably let Mayfair do the healing since she can't hit his battle as good as the monks can. But I could ever muddle or something. Actually, the Deadly Born I think might be immune to muddle. Oh, well, there you go. It's supposed to it basically dazes them, and yeah, she only got 18 MP. It's supposed to make it harder for him to hit, basically. But apparently it doesn't work. Or it doesn't. Oh, or maybe that's the one where it makes you possibly hit a different target or move around all weird. Probably hit him with yeah, Blaze, and then finish off the guy. Since he's not like wrecking us, so I can afford to like kind of mess around. Just get those little HP or experience bumps. He has decent quickness. He's going faster than some of the other characters. For a pile of bones. Yeah, get off your lazy bones, Deadly Born, and do your job. I don't know why I cast Aura. I didn't even need to do that. Oh well. I just wanted to show off my skills. And usually get more HP if you can hit more people in certain attack or certain spells and everything, like boost, aura, and some of that. Charge that Deadly Born skeleton. Master, I've failed. No one has ever survived the magic mushrooms. May your death tunnel be your doom. Death tunnel. Sounds like a bad B movie from like the 70s or something like that. No mere curse could stop us now. Come on, let's check out the death tunnel. Whee! It does sound like something fair. Yep, and when you die, you become like a little spirit. Although the funny thing about that is that they're not dead. If you well, this may be the English translation. I'm not playing like the Japanese version, or I'm not playing a Japanese version that's been translated. I'm playing the official English translation of it, you know, because sometimes some people will like for fun, people will take like an old game and retranslate it to either modern times or try to fix the translation, kind of like with I think a famous one is like Breath of Fire 2. Like that one had I love that game, but the original, but man, they messed up on the translation really badly on that one. Like they got some decisions even marked incorrectly. It was kind of screwed up. So but yeah, sometimes they'll take old games that have already been translated, just redo it again and try to fix it or whatever. So anyway, if we just raise her, Wendy's exhausted, let's heal her. She got hit by a lucky shot. Lucky shot. But anyway, I think we can still talk to, whoops, not yet. I think we can still talk to Domingo without being on the team, can we? Yes, okay. Yeah, let's talk to the magic creature. He's level 3, but he's got Blaze 3 and Freeze 3, so it goes to show that he's probably promoted already again, so that's why he's already got Blaze 3 and Freeze 3. I think when he joins you the first time, I think he has Blaze and Freeze as well, if I recall. That's good. It's getting warmer. Must be the greenhouse event. And this was in the 90s, folks. It's getting, well, I don't want to talk about it, but let's just say it's not getting better. Anyway, I like his design, his Sega CD design in this one. He almost looks like a guy with a mustache, even though he's supposed to be a jellyfish. But yeah, if we want to put someone in our team, we can change. The chain symbol's kind of sad because it shows someone like gallantly like walking in, then shows someone else kicking the dirt as he's like getting kicked out of the group. Now, who do I want to put in? Because he is already promoted, so technically I shouldn't be putting him in the group. But well, probably go to show that. Let's see, we have. I mean, can't get rid of the hero. Roos is good. I mean, it would be a bad idea to get rid of Cray or Sig just because because that would mean, let's see, I've got 2, 3, I've got 3 healers, and you always want healers. Page. That's a tough one. I may have to decide on that. Who will I choose to swap out Domingo? And what about the death tunnel and the mushrooms? Find out next time in the next episode of Shining Force CD. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.